close look at the most recent Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode on Kylie Jenner's battle with haters. In the most recent Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode, Kylie Jenner discusses the significant influence that hate speech has had on her life. This episode offers a unique view into the extent to which Kylie has been impacted by the constant criticism she has received about her appearance throughout the years. Kylie sobs as she expresses the emotional strain of hearing unfavorable remarks all the time. She has been the target of scathing criticism for her appearance for more than 10 years. The vitriol grew after unfiltered pictures of her from January's Paris Fashion Week went viral. Supporters compared her to a 50-year-old woman, saying that she appeared much older than she actually was. These were less made up, more natural pictures rather than the typical glamorized ones you see on social media. People still made fun of her for having lines on her face, saying she looked twice her age, even though she tried to look more natural. For Kylie, this response was unheard of. As people talked about her appearance and raised awareness of a larger problem that has troubled her since infancy, she became popular on Twitter. We must go back a little to Kylie's professional beginnings in order to completely comprehend this. Since the beginning of their reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians in 2007, the Kardashian-Jenner family has been well known to the public. Like her family, Kylie has started profitable businesses, like as her own line of cosmetics. She has, however, also been accused of having several plastic surgery because of the noticeable changes in her appearance over time. Kylie has continuously insisted that she simply had fillers and has never had major surgery, even in spite of these charges. She regrets it now, though, and says she wishes she hadn't done it. People who think she has not been truthful about her cosmetic surgeries are outraged by this contradiction, which has prompted some to accuse her of lying. Her shifting narrative, according to her detractors, betrays a lack of confidence in her own abilities. In the most recent episode, Kylie and her sister Kendall had a conversation about how the hurtful remarks have affected Kylie. Even though she still exudes confidence, she acknowledges that she is only human and that the constant criticism has had a substantial negative impact. Kylie notes that she frequently hears both encouraging and negative words, and that the messages have been really hurtful. While some support her, asking why her appearance is still a talking point in 2024, others condemn her severely, saying that she brought it upon herself by changing her appearance. Kylie admits that it is inappropriate to make fun of someone's appearance, especially if they have had major surgery. She laments that, even before she had lip fillers, people had been remarking on how beautiful she looked since she was a young adolescent. She feels unfairly judged and that the continual scrutiny has caused her anguish. Kendall encourages Kylie, telling her that she looks better than ever and offering her compliments. Even with the consoling remarks, Kylie can't seem to shake the negative talk. She admits that in an effort to appease her detractors, she has attempted to dissolve half of her lip filler during the previous year. Online comments on this episode are split. Some are sympathetic to Kylie, understanding how difficult the continual scrutiny must be, but others are not as understanding. Critics contend that because she and her family have upheld unattainable beauty standards, they should be held accountable. Some people think Kylie's activities are to blame for the very issue she is currently bemoaning. Supporters counter that Kylie was forced into the spotlight at a young age and that grown-ups in her immediate vicinity did not shield her from the bullying and pressures that ultimately caused her to have cosmetic surgery. They think she was impacted by her surroundings and didn't know any different. Due to her massive fan base of over 400 million, Kylie receives more criticism than others. Even with her wealth and status, the unending hatred can still be quite hurtful. Those who feel sorry for Kylie point out that her public persona does not excuse the hurtful remarks that she frequently encounters. Reactions on Twitter have been conflicting. Certain users berate Kylie for endorsing unachievable beauty ideals and then lamenting the results. They contend that the self-esteem of young people has suffered as a result of her conduct. Others show empathy, pointing out that regardless of their level of celebrity or their personal decisions, nobody should be bullied because of their appearance. Important considerations concerning the effects of social media and public scrutiny on mental health are brought up by Kylie's narrative. Even though she has profited from her notoriety and utilized it to launch a lucrative profession, there are drawbacks that must be overlooked. The episode serves as a reminder to viewers that everyone has vulnerabilities by showcasing the human side of a superstar who is frequently viewed as untouchable. Kylie has had a difficult path filled with both successes and setbacks. It becomes evident when she talks about how criticism affects her mental health that even people who appear to have it all may still be harmed by nasty remarks. Kylie's career begins and public examining the Kardashian-Jenner family has been a mainstay of popular culture ever since the 2007 premiere of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. The youngest of the Jenner sisters, Kylie, was raised in the spotlight. Her look started to change as she grew older, leading to conjecture and gossip regarding plastic surgery. Though Kylie's older sisters, Kim and Khloe, have also come under fire, her makeover has generated more debate than any other. In 2015, Kylie debuted her makeup brand, Kyliecosmetics, and it became enormously popular very fast. She was quickly acclaimed as a beauty entrepreneur after her unique lip kits sold out in a matter of minutes. But success also brought more scrutiny. Critics questioned the legitimacy of her appearance and charged her with pushing unachievable beauty standards. Even after Kylie denied having significant plastic surgery, people were still talking about how beautiful she looked. Although she acknowledged having lip fillers, she maintained that she had not had any further surgeries. She has been accused of being dishonest because of this inconsistency in her story. Some contend that Kylie has contributed to the difficulties young people confront about their looks and reinforced unattainable beauty standards by being opaque about her cosmetic operations. Kylie's depressive episode. A sad moment in the most recent episode is Kylie's emotional breakdown. She considers the effects of unrelenting criticism and admits that it has had a serious negative effect on her mental health. She tells Kendall, as they sit down, how the unfavorable remarks have damaged her sense of self and general well-being. Although Kylie has always exuded confidence, she acknowledges that the constant hostility has worn her down. She compares the experience to going to therapy. When talking about the problem triggers feelings she wasn't aware she was experiencing. Kylie's tears serve as a clear reminder that hurtful remarks may have a profound effect on people, especially those who appear tough and self-assured. Kendall says that Kylie has never looked better and offers her support. The significance of having a support system in the face of public scrutiny is highlighted by this instance of sisterly bonding. Although Kendall's consolation offers a momentary break from the criticism, it is obvious that Kylie has a serious problem. Social media's effect. Kylie's narrative serves as a potent illustration of how social media affects mental health. With more than 400 million followers, she is among the most well-known users of social media sites like Instagram. She has connected with fans and developed a thriving brand thanks to social media, but it has also exposed her to an unparalleled degree of scrutiny. One example would be the raw images from Paris Fashion Week. The pictures, which featured Kylie without much makeup, provoked a backlash. Fans made harsh remarks about her, comparing her to a much older woman. This incident brings to light the unattainable standards set by social media, where users are typically expected to be flawless and are brutally punished for any deviation. In an effort to allay some of the criticism, Kylie decided to dissolve half of her lip filler. It also highlights the strain she faces to live up to public expectations, though. Reactions to the change were divided. Although some applauded her for adopting a more natural appearance, Others persisted in criticizing her ###. The disparity in public views. The public's views on Kylie's predicament are wildly divergent. Some people sympathize with her, understanding how difficult it must be to live under continual surveillance. They contend that nobody should be made fun of for their appearance, no matter how well known they are. Supporters of Kylie point out that she was thrown into the spotlight at a young age and that grown-ups in her immediate vicinity did not shield her from the bullying and pressures that ultimately caused her to have cosmetic surgeries done. Some people, on the other hand, are not as understanding, thinking that Kylie and her family have always supported unattainable beauty standards. They contend that it is only right for her to experience retaliation because she was a part of the exact issue she is now bemoaning. Critics contend that Kylie has negatively impacted the self-esteem of young people by endorsing unrealistic beauty standards. ###. The more comprehensive discussion, wider concerns concerning the effects of social media and public scrutiny on mental health are brought up by Kylie's experience. It emphasizes the necessity of treating people in the public eye with greater empathy. Even if well-known people like Kylie use their notoriety to their advantage and have prosperous professions, there are drawbacks that must also be considered. The episode serves as a reminder that vulnerabilities exist for everyone, regardless of status. It demands a more considerate stance in public conversations and an understanding of the damaging effects hateful remarks can have on mental health. Kylie's experience serves as a potent illustration of why the discussion about social media pressures and beauty standards is so crucial. The debate on these topics is far from done. ###. Final thoughts. The recent dramatic disclosure made by Kylie Jenner on Keeping Up with the Kardashians illuminates the psychological cost of receiving negative press. Her story serves as a reminder of the value of empathy and the necessity of reevaluating how society views those who are in the public eye. Regardless of whether one finds sympathy for Kylie or feels that she is partly to blame for her situation, it is evident that the discussion over beauty standards and the effects of